But first, we do have breaking news this morning. Some very determined criminals plowed a hole directly into the side of a building on Detroit's east side.
And 7 News Detroit reporter Brittany Chulis is joining us live on the scene to walk us through that damage. Brittany, what have you found?
Yeah, Alicia Keenan, I talked with the owner of Jazz Cannabis Club just a few minutes ago. We're right in the back of that club. He says around 4 o'clock this morning, he got an alert from his alarm company that an SUV and a U-Haul van were on property, and they're not supposed to be. He called DPD, and within minutes, police got here. But in those minutes, those thieves were able to do this. Take a look. They ran the U-Haul into the back of this building, not once, but twice, creating these 2 holes. This hole, you can see right into the building. I'm going to cut across your screen here. You can see right in, and the owner says since this is a dispensary, you have to treat it like a jewelry store. You can see there's no product, no nothing around. Everything is vaulted, so these thieves did not get away with anything. We are also here right after this happened, and we got footage of that U-Haul van as well. Let's get that footage up on the screens. You can see the U-Haul has some heavy front end damage from ramming into this. Now, the owner says that there were 4 perpetrators, but they all ended up getting away by the time DPD got here. The SUV was also gone, but as you can see, that U-Haul van still here, and DPD does have that U-Haul as well. Now, when we
that's crazy. That's crazy. Can y'all imagine being in this situation yourselves, like so desperate for weed that you rent a U-Haul truck, go to the location late at night, you and your homeboys ram the U-Haul truck that you rented into the dispensary twice, went into the dispensary, probably already high because that's what y'all going in there for anyways. You look around, you see nothing but drywall. Nothing but drywall. You hear police sirens and you start booking it. I think that's the, I think people just there's just some really dumb people out there. And I'm so glad I'm not one of them. I'm so glad. Yeah, I could be a statistic. I could have been one of these people. I could have been. But thank God I'm not. Thank God. Now it seems like they got away. They're on the run. This is in Detroit. So if you know anything, you know, contact your local hitman, you know what I mean? And get these hooligans off the street. Let's continue.
We talked to him. He says these holes are going to be tough to repair, and this is also not the first time he's repaired a hole in the wall here. He's been attempted to break in twice now. Just take a listen to what he has to say about his frustrations of having to deal with this just again.
It's pretty frustrating. You know, we're all, trying to make it. The economy's pretty rough right now. People are trying to make ends meet. And for us to sustain this kind of damage really hurts the small business owners. It's very, very frustrating. It's 4 o'clock in the morning and I'm leaving where I live 20 minutes away, speeding here, trying to save and salvage and do as much damage control as possible to save the inventory that we have, because if we take a hit, it's going to affect us. We can't afford to take a hit.
And George says they reopened this business about 8 months ago, and that other attempted break-in was about a month ago, and you can still see evidence of that here. They used a sledgehammer that time, and all this new brick is the replacement from the hole that those attempted thieves broke into last time. Now, he says he believes these are the same people, but DPD has not gotten back to me to give me any information. I did reach out to them, but if you have any information on who may have done this, give them a call or report an anonymous tip.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I think they're going to get caught, obviously, because they rented a U-Haul. Somebody had to rent the U-Haul, whether it was a friend or a family member or one of the suspects themselves. They're going to get traced back eventually. The police and the feds are going to work on this. This is pointless. Honestly, this they could have got in there, right? Say they got in there, they stole 100,000 worth of merchandise, 100,000 worth of product. They're probably going to smoke most of it if they're doing stuff like this. They're not gonna want to sell all of it. Let's be honest. So they're really probably gonna make about let's say 50,000. Let's say about 50,000. All right, because they got to split it up now equally into 4, and everybody's probably gonna get like 15, 20 grand each. All right, say that's just a hypothetical situation. In this situation now, they got nothing out of this. They even lost money because they had to rent a U-Haul truck. They probably lost $200. I mean, we can't get any slower. We can't get any lower, people. We can't. It's ridiculous. Let me know y'all thoughts about this down in the comments below. I'd really like to know y'all thoughts. Man, stay off that strong stuff, man. I understand some people smoke. They got their medical reasons why. But when you out here doing stuff like this, you need to stay off the weed, man. Stay off the weed, bro. Because this is not it. This is bad behavior. And you know, I know this is probably not. This is just evil. That's what it is. Let me know y'all thoughts about this down in the comments below. I'd really like to know y'all thoughts. I'm glad nobody got hurt in this situation. It could have been a lot worse, but luckily nothing got stolen. Nobody got hurt, and 4 people on the chase. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. Until next time, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button on y'all way out. Peace.